Imagine you are invited to a dinner party and social conventions suggest that you bring a bottle of wine as a sign of appreciation and to say thank you for the invitation. So you go to your favorite grocery store, you turn to the aisle where the wine bottles are, you take one bottle out of the shelf, you read the label, you turn it around, you read the price tag, you feel it in the hand and you put it back. Then you turn to another bottle, take it out, read the label, turn it around, read the price tag, you weigh it and put it back. And you actually don't know what kind of bottle to buy. A bit confused, you stand in front of the shelf and you wonder, which bottle should I buy? This pricing nugget gives you an answer. Researchers ran a study and asked participants to give their opinion on whether they believe that a wine of a higher quality comes in lighter or in heavier bottles, and whether prices that are more expensive come in lighter or in heavier bottles. They asked them to give an answer on a scale from 1 to 9. 1 is light, 9 is heavy, and the midpoint was there's no relationship. And they asked participants to indicate whether they are novices or naive buyers, amateurs or experts. And they made some very interesting findings. This study is a perfect example of taking another attribute or cue to make an inference about the performance or quality of a product. What they found, that naive buyers who have no idea and little expertise about wine would see a strong relationship between price and the weight of the bottle. They gave a rating of 7.1, which is statistically significant higher than 5. And quality. They gave a rating of 6.6, which was also statistically higher than 5. For amateurs and experts, the ratings were above 5, but they were not statistically higher. So it was only directionally higher. And overall, you can consider there is some kind of relationship expected between weight and price and between weight and quality. So in this case, it could even be a weight, quality, price inference. A higher weight means a higher quality, and a higher quality deserves a higher price. That's the chain of argument that you could see here. What else did the researchers do? They went to a wine store and measured the weight of 500 bottles of wine. And they found a relationship, a statistical relationship between the weight and the price of the bottles. What does it mean for us? If we are invited to a party and we go to the grocery store, within the same price range, we take the heavier bottle. Because in the moment we give it to somebody else, they usually don't have the mental capacity to evaluate the bottle of wine holistically. They just take the sensation of weight in their hands and they conclude that it is of a good quality and it leaves a high value impression on them. If you are a retailer, you might use the weight as an input factor to your pricing. And if you are a manufacturer, in particular for premium products, you might reconsider your packaging of your products, in particular if you want to convey the message and the signal of high quality. I hope I can leave you with a spark of inspiration today. And if you seek more inspiration on pricing and psychological pricing, join me at pricingnuggets.com. I see you there.